Well, while that's hanging in the air, consider this. White House Press Secretary Jen Psaki dodged more questions about Hunter Biden's recent art sales.
I was hoping you could say if the White House knows who purchased the 5 prints and whether there is indeed a departure to the arrangement that there would be an anonymity here.
I know this is your favorite topic, but it still is the purview of the gallerist. We still do not know and will not know who purchases any paintings, and the president remains proud of his son.
I don't know. Is it just me? When she says gallerist, it sounds like a James Bond character. Raymond Arroyo is in focus now, Fox News contributor. I'm not even going to concentrate on what Jen Psaki was saying because she knows these questions are going to keep coming. She can say whatever she wants about the reporters. How big of a problem are these new emails?
Harris, it's a huge problem. I mean, and this has been going on since that laptop first surfaced. We know there were these conjoined accounts where Hunter Biden even complained to his daughter that he blew half his salary paying Pop's bills. He was paying the telephone bill. That's Biden. He was paying the telephone bill, doing the taxes. There was and the question is, Harris, if the money that was garnered from these foreign interests, which was basically influence peddling, if that money landed in the joint account, does that put Joe Biden on the hook as part of this FBI investigation? We will see.
I just can't even imagine how his son... Why would you want to share this? Like, we know about the alleged drug abuse in his past, and I only say alleged because most of it's just on video. Mm-hmm. Google it.
Harris,
why would you want to share a bank account with somebody like that?
I mean, this guy is a walking, talking reality show. I mean, he's living like a drug lord. He's, with his brother's wife. He's got hookers. He's got crack all over the table. I mean, you'd think the Bidens would want to keep this guy. Yeah, that's all we know. This far, that's what he admits to. But you'd think they'd want to keep this out of the public eye. Instead, we've now turned to a new grift, which is Hunter Biden, artist, and he's put down the crack pipe and picked up the ink pipe, and we're now blowing ink splatters on canvas and selling them for $75,000 to $500,000 a pop. And I love the idea of offshoring the ethics to the gallerist. Now, George Burgess, the guy who owns the gallery, he gets 50% of every sale, Harris, of these items, of these prints. That's the going rate. So how he's the ethics czar all of a sudden, I don't understand. And as far as concealing the buyers from Hunter Biden, did he wear a blindfold at that recent gallery showing in L.A.? I don't think so.
No, you could see everybody. I mean, there's video of it. Again, I mean, it's just egregiousness in plain sight. So you mentioned half the gallery owner is getting. Didn't they just sell a slew of $75,000 a piece? That's a lot of money for the gallery owner. That's a sweet deal.
You bet. You bet. Well, that's what I mean. There's conflicts of interest all over the place. And, Harris, the font of this is that group, Rosemont Seneca. That was the investment firm that Hunter Biden founded in 2009. Who did he found it with? One of his partners was Chris Hines. That is the stepson of John Kerry, who at the time was the Secretary of Defense with the vice president's son. Hines had the good sense when Hunter Biden joined that Ukraine Energy Board, he stepped back. Why? He was worried about the perception of corruption.
You have
Chris
a
Hines
layering of information on this. So glad to have you in focus. And I took some notes on that because what you're talking about, influence peddling, is something that they will have to answer to, especially after all that they've said about previous administrations. I would imagine that President Biden must have a little thing to say all ready to go. By the way, Pops. That's new information, too. That's what he calls his dad.
Mom and Pop.
Oh, Pop.
Thank you,
Good
Harris.
to see you. Thank you.